Hey everyone, Bo here from BZ Hub. We're in Cuatro Colinas right now. We just finished our stream on Twitch Wednesdays, and you know what? I have been hearing about these melanistic mouflon all day long. All day long I've been hearing about these melanistic mouflon. Even heard about them yesterday as well. Evidently, there are melanistic mouflon all over the place, so I figured we would go out and try to find a melanistic mouflon. If we get close, we can try to get it with the bow, but you know what? I also brought along the 6.5, which I just showed there. The 6.5, which we got with Cuatro Colinas, as you know, and if anything, we'll go get one of these melanistic mouflon, and I have a reason behind it, so make sure you stay with us so that you get that whole message together there, because I think it's important, and yeah, I think it's worthwhile. So let's go find ourselves a melanistic mouflon. You know, this spot, I tell you what, people, you know, when Cuatro Colinas first came out, they all said, where do I find wolves? And I tell you what, if you just go to this area, you will find wolves out the yahoo. It is crazy. Oh! No, please just die. Oh, he didn't. He stopped. Ah! Gold. And this one decided to run off, of course. Saw his buddy die, and he said, no way, bro. I had your back, but I didn't have it that much. Okay, well, they're gonzo. And we're looking for a mouflon, not wolves. But yeah, if you take a look at this lake here, we're right in the middle here, and I have a tent set up here and a tripod there. But basically, this is a great location. Every time I get into this tent, I swear I get ambushed by wolves here in Cuatro Colinas. So if you are trying to find a wolf, an Iberian wolf here, and you're just having a difficult time, come try this location, because it's a great spot to find some wolves. Even, you know, I guess they'll find you. You don't really find them, they find you. Alright, so we've moved locations now. This is also a very well-known place to hunt, and you know, I actually had a tripod video here as well. It's a good spot. And if you aren't hunting here, well, you got things to learn, okay? And usually there are quite a few mouflon over here, but who knows what, you know, what has respawned since that day that we shot so many of them. So yeah, let's go down to one of the sides here and see what we find. Oh, already an ibex, Besieged ibex. However the lady says it in the trailer. Whoa, look at that. More Besieged ibex way over there. We'd actually have a pretty good view of them if we went in from that that outpost over there. But I honestly still haven't seen any mouflon, which is the whole thing we're hunting for right now. Ah! We actually did find some. Right on. Okay, so, you know, I was going to, you know, really put some time and effort into this and maybe try to find a 5. You know, to have a diamond melanistic would be really cool. But while we're hunting this, let me explain to you this whole thing. My whole philosophy behind this. Yes, it is a bug. And, you know, thinking back to when Yukon came out, the caribou were bugged as well. We were getting female caribou. They were going up to like 1,300 points of score. And, of course, it's fake. And, unfortunately, it's not so easy to tell whether this melanistic mouflon is fake versus another melanistic mouflon that's not fake. But, you know, so long as you don't have, you know, 3 or 4 of these guys in your trophy lodge, people are going to assume, just by looking at it, that this is going to be one of the faked ones. And of course, you know, unless you're a known liar or something like that, you can always just, you know, tell them, no, really, it is a real one. I actually shot it before the bug happened. But in my case, In my case, this is clearly going to be one of the bugged ones, and you will all know it, and I'll know it. And the Call of the Wild, what makes it special, along with the Hunter Classic, is that it's a game that continues to go. Like, we bought this game 3 years ago, and we're still playing it. I mean, among other games, this is the Skyrim of hunting games. We just continue to play this game because it's awesome, and they continue to add more stuff to it. Let's see if we can get a good shot on this guy. Should be dropping soon. There he goes. Good size level 4. The game continues to grow, and we're just going to continue growing along with it. There's going to be new content added. New bugs are going to be added, I assume. New bugs are going to be added along the way. We can all, expect that. Just like Skyrim had plenty of bugs, every Bethesda game has plenty of bugs. Skyrim, Fallout. With one exception, the trophy lodges should be inexcusable. When you play this game, your trophy lodge is your life. I mean, it's your memory of the game. Everything you've done goes into that lodge, and if you lose it, I mean, that's everything, unfortunately. And so, if you lost your trophy lodge, and I know there are a good many of you, that is a terrible thing, and I feel really bad about it. And if it helps at all, comment down below. Tell us if you lost your trophy lodge due to this update. I'd love to hear it. I mean, I wouldn't love to hear it, but please let us know, and we'll, as a community, of course, we'll let you know how sorry we are for you. But back to the Melanistic Mouflon here. This tells a story. Back on April 28th of 2020, they released an update that made Melanistic Mouflon so easy to find. I mean, just in that one herd there, we saw a good many of them, and we shot this bugger. Let's go ahead and get him. Good gold there, 155.94. I like the curl on his horns there, too. Very cool. And, I'm going to go ahead and taxidermize this guy. I don't have a lot of money here, but this guy tells a story. When people see it in my trophy lodge, obviously it's a stunner. It's a Melanistic Mouflon. People will see it and go, wow, you have a Melanistic Mouflon. Maybe they won't say that now because of the bug. But I can say, yeah, back on April 28th, 2020, they released an update, and it messed up, and there were so many Melanistic Mouflon everywhere. Do you remember that? And if it's someone who was around during the time, then of course they'd say, yeah, I do remember. That was crazy. People were getting Melanistic Mouflon all over the place. They were so easy to find. But if they're not, if they're a new player, then this is pretty cool. It tells a story, of course. It's not a very good story. That there were bugs, and of course there were Melanistic Mouflon and everything, but it does tell a story. And how many animals in your lodge, have stories with them? Usually, it's because they're a great diamond, or maybe they're a diamond rare, and that's what makes those trophies special. And that's why in the Sasika Safari Lodge, they did have mounts that had weapon displays nearby. That way you could have your diamond animal and then have your weapons that you shot it with nearby to tell the story of, your hunt for that animal. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I know it's a lot of talking here, but the whole point of it is go out, get yourself a Melanistic Mouflon. I wouldn't get more than one, but go ahead, go grab one, and put it in your trophy lodge to tell the story of this oddball day that, all these Melanistic Mouflon were everywhere. And do it quick, because they said they're going to get a hotfix out later this week, and, it'll be back to being a rare thing. And maybe, if you don't want to have something handed to you, I realize some of you feel like this is handing you a rare. I'm not counting this as a rare. This isn't a rare to me. This is a bugged animal, but it's telling a story. It's a story in the form of an animal, and, it's not very rare. A real rare would be obviously something that's truly rare, not this bugged animal, but there you go. My 2 cents anyway. Go out, get yourself a Melanistic Mouflon, post it, let us know what you thought about your hunt. Tell that story in your lodge so that anyone who goes to your lodge later on will know the story. And yeah, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, hunters, keep gaming, never stop.